Deep in the rugged hills of eastern Nevada lays one of the state's best preserved mining sites, the Ward Mining District. Today we're exploring the old Ward Mine, the ghost town that grew around it, and the stone charcoal kilns that powered the operation. This is the Ward Mine. The mine itself is way up that hill, but the production is down here. This whole area is just ginormous. So we're gonna go into the assay office real quick. There's not gonna be as much in it. Yeah, look at the size of these shelves. Just tons and tons of ore samplings. It's just crazy going past all of this. And this whole wall has been knocked out. These are the ore samplings. This big building is really what's interesting. It's what caught my eye. So we'll go inside. And keep in mind, this whole operation had 2 different production years. That's why there's such a contrast in remains. The Ward Mine was discovered in 1872, when rich silver-lead ore was found in the hills south of present-day Ely. Within a few years, the camp exploded with life. Hundreds of miners arrived, hauling in supplies by wagon through the desert. The Ward Mining Company built stamp mills, roads, and water systems to keep the boom alive. At its peak, the mine produced millions of dollars in silver and lead. The ghost town of Ward quickly grew around the mines. By 1877, it had over 1,500 residents, complete with stores, saloons, hotels, and even a newspaper, the Ward Reflex. But like many mining towns, Ward's prosperity was short-lived. In 1883, a massive fire swept through the town, destroying most of it. Combined with falling silver prices and exhausted ore, the town was never recovered. A few residents stayed through the early 1900s, but by the 1930s, Ward was officially abandoned for good. So walking in immediately into I don't know, like it looks like this was an extension and they just opened it up. And if we follow it, just more sample bags all over the ground. This goes into a very small room. Oh, wow. The amount of ore samplings. This is crazy. This whole place was filled with samplings from the mines, seeing what was worth it, what's good to continue, what tunnels they should keep going at. And that's what they looked like in the box. Just more and more of them. Alright, let's keep looking and see what else we could find. Because all these shelves, that's just crazy. So this is a lab. Wow, that's cool. I don't see these very often in abandoned places. The sink, everything's been removed. They just gutted this place, took everything they could. 2 big doors, a desk. Like, you guys, this place is so huge. I think these were offices. Locker room. I'll get a flashlight on. I think this was the bathroom. Yeah. There's the toilet, the remains of it anyway. And this should be a shower. Yep, look at that. So that's the shower. And 2 sides, so it's on both sides. Okay, we'll keep exploring. We're gonna get out of this main section. It's just such a huge place. Unfortunately, a lot of the mines, they've just been caved in and closed off, and this place is so old that there isn't gonna be any remaining mines. The sink. We'll keep going. Goes right outside. I like that sink. Okay, so we've seen the whole building. Now we'll keep exploring, keep going to see what else we could find today. And there's this bizarre extension coming out, just piping through this whole place. This almost looks like it was a whole laboratory. There's the water tower. They would have trucked water into this mine. This is the Ward town site. The sign marks the official place where Ward was. And really, since it is such an old town, it's an 1800s town, you're not going to have a whole lot. I always love seeing rock buildings because they stand and last forever. To think this was built in the 1800s and it's still standing here today. That's cool. All the wood's going to be rotted away. Any other building material is gone. This remains. There's a big mess of stuff that people have found, some artifacts, such as cans and a bunch of glass. I'm assuming there's a building tucked away on this mountainside that's all gone. But all of this was where the town was. People lived all over here and on the adjacent side as well, which there's absolutely nothing left of the adjacent side other than a outhouse that's not as old as the ghost town. What's interesting is the Ward Cemetery is about half a mile away from the town. It's quite a ways away, but this is it. The Ward Cemetery. Life of 46 residents. Interesting. Look at all that. You could read it, but there was a lot of violence. You know, this was a Nevada town in the 1800s, so at the peak of the Wild West. And this is it. The cemetery. Some of these graves are in good condition where they've been updated. I wonder if some of these people have family that's still in the area to put money towards this. Born November 26, 1839, died May 18th, 1886. Wow, look at this grave. This is cool. Died April 1877. There's 2 wooden ones, and there's really no indication. I don't see any plaques or anything. Couple other wooden graves too. Just 3 of them. And then, oh, a couple small ones. They have initials LR, JCL, and SC. So I've seen a couple charcoal kilns before. I've seen the ones outside of Gilmore, Idaho, a couple others in Utah, but these ones should be in the best of condition that I've ever been to. So yeah, that's the walking path. And then here's the charcoal kilns. So you had 6 of them. Let's have a look inside. Look at this, and the reverberation is freaking insane inside of here. You could just hear the echo. And this is what the inside of a charcoal kiln looks like. A few miles from the mine stand the Ward charcoal kilns. Built in 1876, these 6 beehive-shaped charcoal kilns each stand at about 30 feet tall. They were used to convert timber from the surrounding hills into charcoal, which fueled the smelters that processed the ore. It took an enormous amount of wood. Thousands of acres of forest were cut to feed the mines. When the smelting stopped, the kilns went cold for good, but their craftsmanship kept them standing for over a century.